And that was great to hear from His Excellency, a true champion of Liwas and of all of the great work that has been done. And it's always inspiring to hear from him. But he outlined some of the challenges that we will without address what is happening and make sure that we know what's going to come with us for the next while. We have so much going on today, and we're really, really excited to be able to share it with you. We have a lot of great discussions. We have some tremendous people sharing their expertise, and indeed from so many places around the world. So we're going to have a look and just see what we need to do. We're going to talk about equality. We're going to talk about equity in this industry. We're going to talk about diversity, of course. We're also going to get some experience from people and really share what has happened in the last few years, what has happened, how things have changed, how things are actually working, what we can do. I mean, we really need to be examining what we can do in terms of how we begin to look towards a new future. I think this is absolutely essential to know what's going on and to actually be able to see what happens. Let's see what we're going to move on to here. As I said, we want to get started here, and we were hoping now to have our Chairperson and CEO from Oilserv to join us. And I believe she's here. Great. They were checking on the technical side. A wonderful lady, a Kuwaiti chemical engineer, a woman's rights advocate. She's done so much in her career. You've worked in the private sector. You've worked in the public sector. You sit on the Kuwaiti Supreme Council for Planning and Development. You're a true hero to all of us, to myself and every woman, I think, in the energy industry. So please, I'm going to hand over to you for our keynote, the Chairperson and CEO of Oilserv, Sara Akbar. Thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you very, very much, Etna, for those kind words. And good morning to all of you. Good, wonderful morning. Thank you very much, Liwas, for inviting me to share some of the thoughts I have about this whole new world that is truly unfolding in front of us as we live it. So we are going into this beautiful transition, I think. And I'd like to, before I go into the future, what I would like to do is take you a little bit to the past, because if you all remember, some of you will remember, in the early 80s, we had 3 disruptive technologies that created the world that we live in today. Those technologies are mainly the laptops and the personal computers and the internet that came all of a sudden from out of nowhere, and then the mobile. And all those 3 technologies created not only the way we live, our addictions today, and the methodologies we do business, but it did create a huge economy in the world that is completely different than anything that we lived in before 1980s. And for us, we never expected to see this huge evolution in the world, in the digital economy, this new world that we live in. Why I am giving this example? Because at this point in time, the energy sector is going through that exact transformation. And it is mainly driven by the world agenda. So the whole world is collaborating to change the structure of the energy industry internationally, and we are all part of it. So if I go forward now to 2050 and I try to explain and map a picture of how does it look, the world in 2050 is in COP 2056, and we are celebrating our achievement by maintaining a temperature no more than 1.5 degrees rise in the planet temperature. And we have done it together because every country have fulfilled its commitment in reducing emissions and controlling their emissions and investing tremendously in this new world of energy. So how does it look? What it is? In my view, the hydrogen is the energy of the future. So huge investments will go into this hydrogen, being blue, being green, being gray. We have multiple types of hydrogen that will come into the picture and will take over all types. Think about it. Your car will be driven by hydrogen, probably by hydrogen or electrical, and more electrical than hydrogen. But this is something we can't imagine today. All our electricity on the planet will be driven by renewables. By 2050, most probably that will be the scenario. But let's not forget there is transition. We all go through transition, and we don't need to demonize oil and gas in order to get there. And moreover, I believe investing in technologies to make oil and gas decarbonized and a very benign product will get more oil and gas into the market as well. Having said all of that, so what does this present to us as women? I think the combination of this new world that is unfolding in front of us and COVID-19. COVID-19 demonstrated to all of us that we can work remotely from home, create a better work-life balance, and this exactly is what was keeping a lot of women participating in the industry. So the opportunity for women is tremendous at this point in time, in all facets of this new world, being the renewable business and all the ancillary services that surround that. But don't forget, like in the internet world, look at how many applications, how many companies are operating in that space. It will be the same for the energy. You will have multiple companies being digital, being real, being operational, huge amount of opportunity unfolding. And I think all what we need to do is to equip our girls for the future, give them the skills that they need in order to capture this and be part of this new world. And like I said, it's a great opportunity, especially for women in the business, because it will provide them with a better work-life balance. It will provide them with abilities to operate from wherever they are. You don't need to be in an office. You can work from anywhere. COVID has just proved that concept. And now the combination of proof of that concept and this new world of energy, it's a tremendous opportunity for women, and we really need to embrace it. That's all what I want to share with you this morning, and I hope that I'll continue to be part of the forum. This is a lovely forum. So thank you very much, Etna. Thank you very much, Reem, and all the team that organized this. Thank you.
And Sara, thank you so much. That was Sara Akbar. And again, for those inspiring words, and also, really looking ahead to see what we're really, what are the expectations that are out there. Things are changing so rapidly right now, and some great uncertainty there. So Sara, once again, lovely to see you, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you in person very soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. When we come back, we're going to start our first panel of the day, and picking up even what Sara was saying there, the uncertainty that's in the market, the challenges that are in the market. This is really going to be the big focus for our first panel. So stay with us, and we'll be with you in just a minute, because we're going to hear from Dr. Sara Livosic. And of course, Sara's with Dow Chemical, so she's going to be moderating our next panel, looking really at leadership in uncertain times. Stay with us.